Nationals, heat race number 1 for your IMCA Sport Mods. Blankenship, your leader through turns 1 and 2. Here comes Pugh taking a run down the hill out of turn 2, down the back straightaway, challenging Blankenship for the top spot into turn 3. Blankenship going to work on the high side, gets a little tight at the apex. That's going to let Pugh slide by at the stripe. By a length of a bumper, Jason Pugh, your leader, lap number 1.
Pugh leading the way. Tyler Blankenship getting up into the powder up there. Has to check up so he doesn't run into the Salty's Barbecue sign on the backstretch. In doing so, here comes McPherson and Mr. Supernatural National sliding through up into second.
3 wide out of turn 2. Austin Manzella ran very well last night. 0-4 machine, he sits third, just ahead of Kyle Wood in the 21. Now they're going to swap lines through turns 1 and 2. Opposite of what they ran through turns 3 and 4. Good race still at the front of the pack.
Ethan Dotson on the high side. Pugh on the bottom. Ethan Dotson driving that car hard up to the point.
Dotson finding so much success here in 2019. Everywhere he unloads, he's kind of been the guy up front, now starting to pull away from the 5 of Pugh. Half a straightaway advantage over the 5 into turn number 1. Working the high side. Dotson going to put the power on the ground. Look at him drive away from the field down the backstretch, Mike.
Ethan Dotson's got a great drive off on turn 2 and turn 4. Those are the money turns that you need. So
2 laps to go for the 74 of Dotson. Pugh in a great battle with Manzella.
Manzella just driving hard in that 0-4M, but can't get by Pugh as the white flag's in the air.
One more quick trip. Manzella putting a bumper to Pugh on the entry at turns 1. Dotson, a full straightaway advantage, makes his way through the high side of turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. Dotson picks up the win. Pugh trying to hold off Manzella for second. He'll do it. Manzella runs third.
Fourth is Kay Wood, Kyle Wood. Then you've got Matt Mayo in fifth. Blankenship falls back to sixth. Justin McPherson, 7. Corey Hemphill in 8. Cale Kankey rounding out the field. What a crazy run there. Once again, Ethan Dotson showing why he is the man to beat in 2019.
Is there anything he can't drive to the front?
I don't know. If there is, he hasn't found it yet.
That's right. That is right. Heat race number 2 rolling onto the track right now. Don't even have the first heat race off. These guys are bunching up into turn 1. This is how it flows at the Budweiser Nationals. One of the most well-maintained shows you're going to find anywhere in this nation as far as one race rolling off, the next one's on, ready to go. These guys do a fantastic job here at the Budweiser Nationals, the Schweitzer family and staff. Heat race number 2 on the track right now. Looking at the lineup, we're going to find Brandon Jennings out of Lancaster, California, driving the 28J on the pole position. To his outside out of Yuma, Arizona, that's Crystal Hemphill in the 0-0.
Row number 2's got the 83 of Jason Nation from Bakersfield and the 51G of Gavin Manning.
And driving the number 21P, that driver out of Ridgecrest, California, that is David Pearson. The 42B, Max Baggett out of Salinas, California.
The 57 of Dolph Cooksey from Brentwood and the AR-15 of Jack Aguiar make up row number 4.
At the back of the pack, starting scratch on the field. Supposed to have the 16 of Ricky Childress Jr. from right here in Bakersfield.
He's back there.
Well, he's back there, but he should be.
Well, the 42 needs to get up next to
Correct.
The 21P. He's just got the whole thing kind of messed up right now.
There we go. We're set up now. We're good to go.
There
Lineup's
we
right.
go.
We're going green next time at a turn 4.
Yeah, the outlaw Ricky Childress got his work cut out for him in this heat race. Starting scratch.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't turn anything down, does he? They don't call him the outlaw for anything. Jason Nation on the inside of row 2. That's a good starting spot for the 83.
Yep, then you got Gavin Manning on the high side of row
I was
number
going
2.
to say.
That's another spot.
Yeah. Here we go at a turn 4. Green flag. Heat race number 2. Sport Mods underway in racing.
Brandon Jennings, your leader, as Crystal Hemphill slowly getting shuffled around as Jason Nation and Gavin Manning. One went high, one went low. But your leader is going to be the 28 of Jennings.
3-car battle for the top spot into turn number 1. Nation down low in the groove. Jennings on the top trying to make something happen. Power on the ground, side by side. Drag racing to turn number 3. Here comes Nation right back in the bottom. Great entry in the 83 car. Trying to lead here lap number 2. He'll take the point this time around.
Jason Nation coming up in there, setting it up perfect. Gets up to the point as he's pulling away from Brandon Jennings. Gavin Manning trying to catch up to them. And here comes Jack Aguiar.
Aguiar on the move in the AR-15, but watching Jason Nation, he has already used 2 or 3 different lines as he leads the race here down the back straightaway. Watching him on the bottom of the racetrack is where he took the point. Now moves right back to the top, puts the right rear tire in the dark stuff, and stretching it out over the 28 of Jennings.
Jennings in second, but he's going to have company very, very soon. And it's going to be the AR-15, the 51 of Manning, and the outlaw, Ricky Childress.
Ricky Childress sitting back in the number 5 spot. And trouble in turn number 4. That's the 57 of Dolph Cooksey. See if he can keep it rolling. And he's
not in time.
Going to pull the yellow. One and done. That's one thing I do appreciate about this flagman. He watches. He's not quick with the flag to make sure a guy gets off the track. He gives him a chance. He said in the pit meeting, "I'll give you a chance to get the car turned around, get it moving. If you can't, in a safe, timely manner, we're going to drop the yellow to bunch the guys
And
up."
that's what it was right there. He started to get moving, but you had full speed cars coming into turn number 3. And so he had to throw the caution because you're not going to be able to get that car turned around and back up to speed by the time Jason Nation goes 120 feet.
Well, that was it. The leaders were coming, and the flagman did the right thing. Absolutely. Nation on the point in the 83. The 28J, Brandon Jennings sits second. Gavin Manning third. Aguiar fourth. Childress. Then we find the 21P of David Pearson. At the back of the pack, that is the 42 machine of Max Baggett.
All right, they're getting the lineup set up. Looks like single file. As they're coming out of turn number 4, lights are out on the track. They're looking. Jimmy Irwin throwing the green, and we're back to racing.
Gavin Manning getting by Jennings through the bottom of turns 1 and 2. Picks up the number 2 spot. Childress now trying to work on the 15 of Aguiar, looking for 3 wide. 2 laps to go. Gavin Manning's making up some room on the 83, but Jason Nation on the exit drives away from the field. Ricky Childress now up to third as he starts to move. White flag is out this time around. Nation, Manning, Childress, your top 3.
Jennings and Aguiar came together in turn number 2 and bounced around. And when that happened, Ricky Childress jumped to the high side and said, bye, bye, bye.
Talking about the high side, out of turn 4 on the top. Jason Nation picks up the win. Childress tried to get to the second spot. Gavin held him off. Gavin Manning held him off for the number 2 spot. Childress finished third. Then it was Jennings and Aguiar.
That was a great run there for Jason Nation and that Woodworks Unlimited team. Able to get up to the point early and basically have an uneventful run.
Good run. Yeah, absolutely good race by everybody.
Okay, we went from uneventful. We're probably going to have one of the most eventful ones this next one.
My goodness, we got some hitters in this one,
yes,
don't we?
we do. This looks like home run derby.
Get these guys settled in. We'll take you through the lineup. We got fast guys all the way through the field in this one, Mike.
Yep, row number 1, the 89 from Taft, Michael Black in the 89M, and on his outside, the 22C, Michael Johnson.
Row number 2 shapes up like this, driving the 11A out of Taft. That is Adam Baker. And to his outside in the 27, Daniel West from right here in Bakersfield.
Brian Carey in the 55C from Aztec, New Mexico. He's on the inside of 3, and on the outside, the 20S of Kevin Johnson.
In the 4th row, driving the 68S out of Bakersfield, sponsored by BTUF Magazine, that is Billy Simpkins. And to his outside, the number 13M, another Bakersfield driver, Matt Mayo.
And rounding out the field in row number 5, the 12, He's the man who's making the official Budweiser Nationals T-shirts. That's James Cecil. We call him Dump.
Not sure if I want that for a nickname, Mike.
I didn't give it to him.
Here we go out of turn 4, looking for a green flag. Johnson on the high side. We are going racing.
Michael Johnson on that high side, slides up, grabs that cushion, drives away from that 89 of Michael Black.
Watching Mayo from the back, already picked up a couple positions, driving that 13M, working the middle groove out of turn 4. They were 4 wide for just a moment.
Yeah, all those guys in the back trying to find something as they go 4 wide. Billy Simpkins and the 55 of Brian Carey came together just a moment entering turn number 1. Both of them thought better and lived to race another turn.
Both those drivers were in the gutter through turns 3 and 4. Simpkins jumps to the top side of turns 1 and 2. Good drive out of 2. Now going to challenge the 55 of Carey on the top side of the racetrack. That is a battle for the number 4 spot.
But your leader, Michael Johnson, checked out, and he's got brother Kevin Johnson right back with him. They're running 1-2, but they're about 200 feet apart from each other.
Quite a big gap from first to second. Johnson and Johnson up front.
You're going to say a lot of Johnson names at this track.
They're all over the place.
You've got Kevin, Michael, Nicholas, Chad, Steve, Cody. I don't think I missed anybody, but I probably did.
We are 5 laps down, 5 to go, 3 to go.
3 to go.
8 laps the scheduled distance for our heat races here at the Budweiser Nationals. Take a look at that. Look who's walking down there by the flag stand. That's Superman Colin Weinbarger checking out the racetrack.
Colin Weinbarger last night ran the C9.
Driving the C9 again tonight. One of our Oregon drivers here at the Budweiser Nationals. One of the guys, West Coast represented very well here. White flag is out for Johnson halfway down the back straightaway. He sets the car into turn 3. Picking up the win out of turn 4. He's a long ways ahead of the second place car. There he is at the stripe.
Full straightaway ahead.
Kevin Johnson will run second. Third spot will go to Simpkins as he edges out the 89. Michael Black edged out by about a half a car length at the stripe. Good run for the number 3 spot. Simpkins got a lot of drive off the bottom out of turn number 4.
Yeah, have you ever... Michael Johnson, 4.263 second lead in an 8-lap race. That's crazy. That's a statement. After yesterday's unfortunates with him, they come together now. Heat race number 4 on the track. Looking here. Woo! There's some fun ones in this one,
This
too,
is not
Corey.
the one. This is not the one I want to draw for. If I draw this heat race, I know I got to get serious. This is business time right here.
Oh, yeah. There's cars in this one that when you see that number, you go, okay, I need to either follow him or hope something happens to him.
Well, here we go. Row number 1 looks like this on the inside. And the number 32 from right here in Bakersfield, that is Tina Pounds, a former champion here at the Budweiser Nationals. On her outside of the number 09, another Bakersfield driver, that is Brylan Holder.
Row number 2 on the inside's got the Bakersfield Bullet, the 40 of Nick Spainhoward. And on the outside, John McKinley Sr. in the 70.
And the number 15S out of Santa Maria, that is Marcus Frazier. To his outside, the 18C of Chris McKellar.
Row number 4 from Orchid, California. That's the 3 of Dylan Potter. And on the outside, the 4 of G-Money, Garrett Jernigan.
The back of the pack, the number 3M, Jeff Miller. Green flag is out. All the cars through turns 1 and 2. Pounds on the high side. Great drive. Spainhauer down in the bottom, trying to get some traction to catch that 32 of Pounds into turn number 3.
As they come out of turn 4, one around, and that's going to be McKinley. McKinley goes around, and nobody touches him. Can he get the car fired back up? Doesn't look like it, and caution comes out.
Very unfortunate for McKinley being asked to leave the racetrack now from an unfortunate start. on the first lap. Mike, we were both